Yo, what is good, man? We are back. The Blitz, man, postponed from Sunday night, but it worked out because today was the trade deadline. A quiet trade deadline in comparison to recent years, but a trade deadline nonetheless. Some moves was made, so we're gonna go over a couple of them. Uh, the movers and shakers, the winners and losers, and of course, since week 9 is fully complete, we'll go over a couple of games from week 9, some shockers, some we expected. And then real quick we'll do the pick'em recap. It's been a while, so there's been some shuffling in the pick'em league, in the man down pick'em league. So we'll go over that too. And then we'll get up out of here and let y'all continue with the rest of y'all evening. But before we go, make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And yeah, so hey, how's y'all week going, man? How y'all doing?
Shitty.
I know how I know how Corey's doing. Corey's week was summed up yesterday. The week just started and his week was summed up yesterday.
I mean, ain't get turned around a little bit today, slightly.
Hell no. What that's gonna do to help?
Smidgely. It's not even a word.
No.
I'm gonna use it today.
Marginally. Did it help marginally?
No, I don't like that word, Chris. That's why I didn't use it. I like the word smidgely.
Let me spell it out for y'all. No.
All right. Well,
I'll explain myself though.
Let's get into it, man. We'll jump to that one first, man. We'll jump to it, man. So first off, the Jets out here with a fire sale. They were just
clean house.
Everything's for sale except for Garrett Wilson and apparently Brees Hall, who wanted to be traded. And they were fielding offers, but the trade didn't get done in time. But
so they were close with Kansas City.
Yeah, and the Jets was shaking the move, and one of the moves was DT Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys for a 2026 second, 2027 first, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. So
bye, Mozzie.
Our resident Cowboys fan, man, break this down to us. Does it move the needle? Does it help? Is it a long-term fix? How you feel?
Hold on, Corey.
Go ahead.
Isn't Mozzie the one they said was better than Jalen Carter? Y'all got rid of the better draft pick?
Okay. Who said he was better than Jalen Carter? Who?
Cowboys fan said that one.
No Cowboys fan. Cowboy Spit didn't say it.
I didn't say Cowboy Spit.
Cowboy Spit said he was sorry as hell.
I'm just
slow off the ball. He's still slow off the ball. No, Mozzie improved, but he's still he just wasn't the answer. Cowboys can't draft defensive tackles very well. Last good one they had was probably Jay Ratliff, and that was a long time ago. Does Quentin Williams help? Absolutely, he does. He helps you in the middle. Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams, Oseo Digizua, Perion Winfrey whenever he comes back, Solomon Thomas. Like they have a good defensive tackle rotation now. They do. However, that does not help you. I'm not concerned with the edges because I can show you easy that the edges can get home to the quarterback as well. What it doesn't help,
like a person.
Yes.
Okay.
What it doesn't help is that soft ass coverage when your receivers are open and hut. I told y'all last night. I told y'all a week ago. I told y'all a month ago. The receivers are open and hut. It don't matter if you have prime Lawrence Taylor, Bruce Smith, Micah Parsons. Give me another good edge rusher. Give me another one from the past, present, future. Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. It don't matter if you have none of them because the quarterback is taking a 3-step drop and getting rid of the ball. When he's in the shotgun, that's 7-8 steps. It gives the receivers time to get down the field, and they delivering the ball to wide open windows because they're in this soft ass zone coverage. It doesn't matter who you have playing defensive end. It don't matter. Doesn't matter who you have getting after the quarterback. As soon as when people understand that, I think that the better off that Cowboy fans will be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, It does not matter who you have rushing the quarterback. They're not getting home because the receivers are open too quick. We make mediocre quarterbacks look fantastic. We just got Jacoby Brissett paid. If he don't stay in Arizona, he's starting quarterback now, but we just got him paid.
They did name him the starter today, which was, I think they're calling it a soft benching for Kyler Murray. He's still dealing with a foot injury apparently, but I think they're just kind of, weighing it out and like, what's going on in San Francisco. We stick with the high hand, kind of, and let it ride out and see what happens.
Last time it happened with a starter, they named Russell Wilson the starter, and he wasn't the starter a week later. So I'm just telling you what kind of confidence that the Cowboys can give you, though. Caleb Williams been on fire since he played the Cowboys.
Yeah, I need somebody to cool him off because
we needed to trade the defensive coordinator to the parking lot today, and that didn't happen.
So if you had to give this, so we're gonna go through a couple of these trades, and I'm gonna get each of y'all's opinion on it. And I'm gonna get each of y'all grade on it as well. Grade for the team sending, grade for the team receiving. Britne, what are your thoughts on the trade before I do these grades?
On the Quinnen Williams trade?
Yeah.
No, I'm just no, for real. I thought it was a good trade. I like Quinnen Williams. I really do. I will have, as Eagles fans, I know Lions fans understand we can be greedy at times. When our teams when our teams are good. So we're like, oh man, I wanted Quinnen Williams on this team. But that's us just being super greedy. I gave him this might have been like an A+ trade if if they had a winning record. Because I like Quinnen Williams. I think Quinnen Williams is a dog. I just think he was in a horrible situation with.
And you think he ain't in a horrible situation now?
Wait, hold on. He was really in a horrible situation with the Jets. He had no offense, nothing over there. He had literally nothing. That's just a hopeless organization. I'm not saying Cowboys are too much further, but they're a little bit better than the Jets, right? So I think he's in a little bit better situation with the Cowboys, but my problem is timing. Like you're 3-5-1, and you go out to get Quinnen Williams, and then you might have to pay him. I know his contract's up in 2027, but you get out his contract, I think, after this year. I believe it's after this year. So you might have to pay him if you want to hold on to him. The timing to me was a little off. Like, is this a good time to be going after that? And could you just hold on to your assets to go in the draft, get some good players? I don't know, but I like the talent. So off of the pure talent, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it an A-. I give it A-.
A-.
Corey, what you giving it?
Not a bad grade.
A F.
Why are you giving it he's a good talent?
I'm not giving it. I'm giving it an F because the defensive coordinator is still there.
All right. Well, I'm not going. Yes, I'm glad. No. Well, Jerry, take my advice. Keep that defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Do what you do best.
In all seriousness, I get a trade of B+.
All right.
I do agree with you with timing. But I think the trade was already made yesterday because Jerry mentioned it yesterday before the game. He said one was already done. And I believe that this was the one that he said that was already done. I believe they went after Trey Hendrickson too, but they wanted too much and they weren't finna get rid of all their first round picks. They weren't gonna do that. The reason I give it a B+ is because, and I'm being serious when I say this, is because of the defensive coordinator. It helps you with the run game for sure, right? So now teams may not be able to run all over you. But I've told you guys before, when the Cowboys start getting beat with the pass, they drop their linebackers back 2 or 3 yards. So if you get past the defensive line, you still not gonna get engaged to 4 or 5 yards down the field. You understand what I'm saying? They're in a horrible scheme. And you would think from the Denver loss and from the Bears loss and from the way the Giants ran up the score on you, even though you won, you think that you would learn from your mistakes. But this dude is not learning from his mistakes at all. He's not learning. And, like, I'm so used to comments like this from people that don't like the Cowboys. Like, but it's getting old because now you guys are starting to see what realistic Cowboys fans have seen for the last 30 years. Like, they always gonna be ass because they hired these bullshit ass coaches and put them in positions that they don't deserve to be in. You could have went and got 50 million people better than Matt Eberflus. Why would you go get him? It makes no sense. The common denominator with the Dallas Cowboys will always be Jerry Jones. And Jerry told you yesterday on the score. He said it. When shit started getting kind of dead around here, I stir up shit. This is all he did. He did. I stir up shit. That's what he said. But
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't do anything but put some fans in some seats that want to come see Quentin Williams play for a couple of games, and then they realize that he's not going to make a difference, and they'll be right back at the crib again. It makes it all it is like a little small band-aid to try to cover the fact that your defensive coordinator fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So go ahead.
Corey, outside of defensive coordinator, right? You got Quentin Williams. I know we'll talk about the other trade later. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I won't jump the gun there. Do you think they should have made another move for somebody in the secondary? Because I know you guys.
Because if you bring in Sauce Gardner, Britt, you still in that soft ass zone.
Okay.
You putting man.
So it's just purely the defensive scheme on why you guys are
Britne,
struggling.
How you give up a 3rd and 18?
Yeah, that was sick work.
You give up a 3rd and 18 on a crossing route, on a 20-yard crossing route. Follow me, Britt. A 20-yard crossing route, and the receiver caught the ball, slid, and jumped up and did the first down signal before anybody even touched him, and then they tackled him. That's sad. But he's running down the middle of the field wide open, butt naked. You understand what I'm saying? And if you look at it, the windows that the quarterback gets to throw to with the Dallas Cowboys, they are phenomenally big. They are huge. You can get a high school quarterback in there right now, and as long as he ain't scared of the pass rush, which ain't there, right? Like, because these receivers are wide ass open. I don't even know how to describe it other than them just being wide ass open, and it's all in the scheme. At least if you playing man, you got tighter the quarterback has tighter windows to throw to. He tends to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, and it gives the pass rush at least a chance to get in his face.
Right.
And that's not happening with Dallas. 3rd and 18, and you 12 yards off the ball, and you give up a 20-yard pass for a first down.
So do you think Matt Ebel, what is his name?
Eberflus.
Eberflus. With a name like that, you shouldn't be a coach anyway, but Matt Eberflus. No disrespect to anybody's last name is Eberflus. It was targeted at the coach. Do you think he'll last the entire season, or do you think Jerry Jones would say, all right, we got to get you up out of here?
Jerry came back last week and was like, it's not as bad as it looks.
What? And we had just talked about this on what was that, Sunday night, Corey?
Yes.
That it's kind of like a moot point to do a change in this season, because you bring in somebody else and you try to change the scheme halfway through the season, it's not going to work. You bring somebody up who was underneath them, is going to be the same scheme that he ran because it's his people underneath them. So it doesn't make that much. It doesn't make a difference if you fire him now or later. So they'll probably just let him ride out, collect these checks, and then be like, hey, appreciate you.
We also know Jerry likes to hang on because he does have an ego.
He wants to be right because he's already told you that his defense is better without Micah Parsons.
Right.
He
so
already told you that.
So you thinking that he's going to keep him for another year?
I don't think he'll keep him for another year, but I think that he is absolutely going to ride with him through the rest of this season.
Right.
And they'll have a good game against the Raiders next week, right? Because they got a whole week to prepare for it. 2 weeks. They'll have a good game against the Raiders, then everybody around here will be up and at them. And then me and you going to do a play-by-play against the Eagles and watch how the Eagles work that ass over. Watch.
I hope so.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I do just want to say this, and then we'll move on. That basic ass release that Marvin Harrison did that put, who was that on his ass?
Deron Bland.
Golly. That was,
and that's my other question. And that's why I asked the corner question, because how do you feel about Deron Bland and the fact that Trayvon Diggs wants to get on IR?
So the thing about Bland is that we watched Dan Quinn take Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs and turn them into interception machines, right? We watched it happen. We watched Deron Bland become the pick six king, right? We watched it happen. The reason that it happened is because Dan Quinn was the number one defensive coordinator that ran cover 3 zone in the NFL when he came to Dallas, and he tried it. He tried it for about 4 weeks, and they got absolutely obliterated by DK Metcalf in Seattle, and he changed the scheme. Then he became the defensive coordinator called the most man coverage. There's a reason that he did that. It's because his defensive backs can't play zone. It's the same cats now. Nothing has really changed. The only addition that's there now that wasn't there then is Malik Hooker, and he's on IR too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still Donovan Wilson, it was Malik Hooker, it was Deron Bland, and it was Trayvon Diggs. And they were like one of the best secondaries in the NFL. Then all of a sudden, Matt Eberflus comes in and puts him in a damn soft-ass cover 3. And what's his name did it last year too. Zimmer. Put him in a cover 3. They can't do it. Like there's too much thinking, too much going on in a cover 3 where you have to pass people over. You got to do a whole bunch of things playing zone coverage, and y'all have to be in sync. Like you have to be, and they obviously are not in sync. But this dude just refuses to change his game plan. So what you see every single week, what you see, that's going to continue to happen, and it's just going to get worse because the teams that you play are going to be that much better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Lions, the Vikings. You got 5 games coming up with teams that are absolutely going to be playoff teams when we move down the line and going into the playoffs.
Right.
And the Cowboys absolutely cannot compete with them teams because Dak is going to have to throw the ball for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and score 40 points every single week in order for them to be successful. And he can't do it. No quarterback in the NFL can do it.
Mm-hmm.
They are the only team in the NFL, and they're the 3rd team in NFL history. I think Troy said the 3rd team in NFL history. He gave 2 stats that tripped me out last night. 3rd team in NFL history that averaged 30 points a game, and they've been outscored by their opponents.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
And if the season ended today, statistically on 3rd down, they would be the worst team in NFL history.
Damn.
The 2016 Tennessee Titans allowed 50.4% on 3rd down efficiency. The Cowboys right now are 54.8. It's amazing how bad they are.
Right.
So that's why I say, does Quentin Williams help you right now? No, he doesn't. Not right now. Not when you're giving up 3rd and 18s. And you're doing it on a consistent basis. 54% of the time.
Right.
So
yeah.
how much does this one help you? Logan Wilson for a 7th round pick out of Cincinnati.
The bargain is there. So check this out. I heard another thing today, kind of tripped me out. Logan Wilson is number like 32 of 80 middle linebackers in the PFF grade, something like that. It was some number. Kenneth Murray Jr. is 80 of 80.
Well, that's an improvement.
So you got better.
That's an improvement.
Went from being NR to ranked, huh?
Brother, it's crazy. They're horrible. And I don't even really blame Kenneth Murray because he got to play that zone coverage, right? He's supposed to cover the middle. He's dropping straight back, and you got to run back at some sort of angle. He doesn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's just not something that he's accustomed to. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Linebackers play hook the curls. If he's playing man, he'll play the running back coming out of the backfield. That's what they're used to doing. But in this scheme, that's not what he's asked to do. And everybody linebacker, second, they all lost. And then you're playing back off the ball. As quick as you can make contact 4 or 5 yards down the field. It's just a horrible situation in Dallas. Horrible.
Now, my question. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So my question for you: what was the situation in Cincy? Because my understanding was they said he lost some playing time. Is it just because they just wanted to go younger?
He's not that old though, Britt. That's the thing.
They said they was choosing the young guy over him.
Yeah, and I heard that he didn't play in the last game. They said something was wrong with him, like his back was hurt. It's the same thing with Michael Parsons. Like they just weren't gonna play him because they knew they was finna get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like they didn't play Mozzie Smith because they knew they was finna get rid of him. I thought that the Cowboys would trade Jalen Tolbert today because he wasn't active either. But you know, he is an improvement. You know what I'm saying in your linebacker core, and when Overshown gets healthy, your starting linebackers will probably be Wilson in the middle, Overshown on one side, and then Kenneth Murray at outside linebacker where he belongs anyway. So,
one of those better in the future situations.
Maybe. Who knows what Overshown gonna look like when he get back?
Yeah.
So
and then what are you grading it?
I mean, it's a value pick. I give it a B-. See, you got it for a 7th round pick. I take it.
Yeah. I was thinking about a C+, B-, because of it's basically got him for nothing kind of type of deal. And it's like, to me, there's upside. We don't know the situation with the Cincinnati Bengals because that was such a bad defense. And my understanding, he also did request a trade, so it could have been some frustration
issues.
Like frustration. He didn't want to be there anyway, so they said, well, it's no need for us to play you that many minutes. We'll just get the young guys in there. That's a possibility. They say he has talent, so but we'll see, because I mean, he was there last year and last couple years and it was terrible. But again, upside, low risk. This one of those low risk but could have a good upside type of thing. So I give it C+, B-.
Yeah.
All right, so moving from one team in the NFC East, we're going to move to another team in the NFC East. Eagles have also been acquiring some talent. So they got outside linebacker Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins for a 2026 3rd-round pick. Britne, talk about it.
It's not Myles Garrett. No. It was funny. I heard that offer of the 3 first-round picks to the Browns, which I thought was total BS. I actually heard that was in the talks for real. I said, what?
Is he not worth 3 first?
No, he's very to me.
Myles Garrett?
No.
What?
You gonna give up 3 years of your future for one player?
That's 3 years of potential.
But that's Myles Garrett, though.
I'll take it.
That is arguably the best defensive end in the game right now.
I think it depends on your team situation. Like, you got a young Jalen Carter with a Myles Garrett on the end. That's.
I mean, and think about it like this, right? He just got paid, so you give him the 3 first, you got him for the next 4 easily.
True. You still gotta pay him. He puts a damper on your salary cap.
You don't got to pay him for 4 though.
True, but I mean, you can work out a deal where, like, okay, I give you 3 first-rounders. That's cool, but you're gonna eat the guaranteed money.
You got to eat the guarantee for sure. We talked about it the other night, Corey. His guarantee was like 80% of his contract. So yeah, eat the guarantees and we could talk turkey. But go ahead, Britne.
I think this is what the Eagles needed. They needed a pass rusher. We wasn't doing that great in pass. We were starting to come around probably against, honestly, after that terrible Giants game, to be honest with you. Once Nakobe Dean came back, it looked like we were coming around a little bit better, but we just weren't getting enough pressure. That was the biggest thing with this team. I know a lot of people blame the corners, which is part of it. They kind of work hand in hand together, but it just wasn't getting enough pressures on these quarterbacks. And I think getting Jalen Phillips will help with that a lot. Hopefully he stays healthy. I know he has had injury issues ever since college. I think in college they say he had 3 concussions.
I think Mel just had a stroke.
I popped the perk and popped the blue.
Kids, don't pay attention to that.
Shout out to Mel, man. Shout out to
him. And then he put 6'7".
Take that off.
The house, man. Shout out to Mel, man. Shout out to Mel.
Yeah, so he has had injury issues, but when healthy, he's a freak of an athlete. So
what's your linebacker core looking like now with him included?
Well, he's going to be outside, so pass rusher. So you talking about pass rusher or just linebacker?
No, just your linebacker core all together. Like your starters, like who's middle, outside, such and such.
Well, he's going to be on the edge.
Okay.
But linebacker wise, I think N'Kobe's the middle right now. Or am I bugging? I think N'Kobe's the middle. I don't know, whatever. But it got N'Kobe, Zach Bond, and then the young kid in Jahad Campbell right now. Those are main line guys. And then on the edge, though, you're gonna have Jalen Phillips one side. Nolan Smith has just been activated, so he's back. BG, I'm retired for us, thank goodness. So that's good leadership for these young guys because we needed that. I think we was missing that big time. And then Jalix Hunt. But I'm excited to see what this kid can do. Because like they said, he has a lot of talent. Shoot, he got more win rate, has a better win rate, pass rush than anybody on our defense right now. So, and the good thing is he has familiarity with Vic Fangio. So he's played under Vic Fangio before. So he's familiar with this defense. So I think with Jalen Carter, he's going to get a lot of one-on-ones, and so will Nolan Smith. I think he's a perfect complement to a Nolan Smith type guy. So, and it's for only to be a 3rd round pick. And what I mean by 3rd round pick, it was, I think, our 3rd round pick, which would have been on the back end of the 3rd round, which would be almost a 4th round pick. And we were still able to maintain the Jets 3rd round pick that we got. What trade?
Michael Carter?
No. We got a 3rd round pick with them. Was that last year or a couple years ago? I can't remember what it was, but that's going to be at the beginning of the 3rd round, which is basically end of the 2nd. So, with this trade, I'm going to give it, I'm probably going to be a little harsh, but I'm going to give it a B+, A- type trade, only because of the injury. The talent is there, but I need him to stay healthy. He's been healthy so far this year, but he's got to stay healthy.
Corey, what do you think? From the Dallas view.
I give it a B, strictly because of the injury stuff. And he got, I remember he tore his Achilles in MetLife. Now he got to go there twice. That turf is bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, no, we already played him twice, so we cool.
Oh, yeah. You good.
Gotta go back there.
You got it for the rest. You good. You good. He won't be hurt for the rest of the year. Yeah, I mean, as long as they can keep Dude healthy, man, he can absolutely ball for sure.
So good pickup for them?
Absolutely.
All right. So let's go from a pretty solid pickup to one that raised some questions for me personally. Maybe it makes sense to y'all. They also went and got Jair Alexander from the Ravens for a secondary that's kind of lacking so far this year. I don't understand this pickup, knowing that Jair, one has been injury prone the last few seasons, and 2 has been getting cooked when he's in. So, am I missing something, or what do y'all see over there, Britne?
When did he get cooked?
He better than Adoree Jackson.
When did he get cooked? When he was at the Ravens?
Yeah, for sure. Who was that put him on his ass twice?
Are we really screaming about the Ravens defense right now? I think everybody got cooked over there.
That's true.
No, so I mean, for sure, but they're also decimated with injury right now. So that you got a lot of third and fourth stringers in there right now.
I think Humphreys is still playing, right?
Yeah.
Wiggins still playing.
I think Wiggins is hurt.
Wiggins is hurt, but Humphreys is still there. Humphreys is supposed to be their top guy, right? He's been getting cooked. So I mean, that entire defense all year has just looked terrible. So I just don't think this was the best situation. Plus, like you said, he's coming back from a major injury that he's just had. So he's trying to probably just try to get right and hopefully get his feet back underneath of him. And the thing about it is I didn't quite understand the signing in the offseason because I didn't feel like they needed him. You had the young kid and Nate Wiggins, who you're high on, and then you have Marlon Humphreys. So Jair Alexander, he was just like an additional piece. Hopefully it works out, but unfortunately it didn't, right? So I think for the Eagles, this is more of a low risk, high reward. Let's see if he still has it. Let's see what he can offer us. If not, we went and got, Michael Carter from the Jets, who also has some injury issues, but it allows us to be more versatile between Cooper DeJean and Michael Carter and a few other pieces. So,
and what's the other boy name? Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. He's solid. He's good. We're not worried about him. So, if Zaire Alexander can give you 55% of what he had, that's better than anything what we got on that CB2 side, to be honest. Like Adoree Jackson cooked. Ringo, he's young and it's still, I know a lot of people are still hopeful, cooked. Like, so I would probably take a bad knee Zaire Alexander over these two guys just to see what happens, right? If nothing happens, if it doesn't work, okay, he walks in free agency, but he was on a 1-year, $4 million deal. Like, there's no risk to this. So if it works, great. Like, if he starts coming around, starts getting healthy, great. But if not, it's not a big deal. So I actually gave this one, because it was such a low risk, I gave it a B. I gave it a solid B because of what we had to give up compared to what we gave for him. That was it.
Corey?
I don't disagree. B-, C+. I mean, there's no risk in it.
None.
Maybe he's better than what you got.
Right.
He's been decent in the past, but this gives you an opportunity to maybe improve your secondary. If anything, give you some leadership back there with a veteran.
Exactly.
Because you got a bunch of young players.
Mm-hmm.
Something you can get some sort of value out of it, for sure. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Man, he better than Adoree Jackson. I don't care what nobody says.
Adoree is cooked.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to a couple shockers before we move on from the trades. I guess the big one for me was Sauce in that fire sale. Sauce coming up out of there, going to Indianapolis. Now, we all know Indianapolis is on a warpath right now. Even though they just took a shocking loss to the Steelers, they're still 7-2 and still the best record in the AFC.
It's gonna happen.
I think they might have gotten just a little bit better in the secondary with this pickup, and I don't like what they gave up for it, but I can understand. Sauce is an all-pro cornerback, still young, and they probably kind of plan on him being part of the defense for the foreseeable future. So
he just signed up. He just got an extension this summer, so he there for at least another 4 or 5 years.
So giving up 2 first-round picks, one each over the next 2 drafts. It should be interesting. And granted, like we saw, it was a dumpster fire over there in New York, so the talent gets kind of hidden behind just the trashiness of it. So Sauce has kind of been looking like a shell of himself lately. And, maybe same thing with Logan Wilson, change of scenery could, bring the spark back into him. And, we start seeing all pro Sauce again, being in a winning situation, being in a situation that he can actually, have fun with football again. What y'all think about it? Corey, what you think?
Sauce Gardner, Charvarius Ward when he come back from the concussion, and Kenny Moore. Those are your corners. Good luck. Good luck.
Is that good luck? Good luck in a bad way or good luck in a good way?
In a good way, because Sauce don't have to be on the number one receiver no more. He ain't got to run around with the number one receiver. Charvarius Ward to do that. You know what I'm saying? He played the off-ball side. Kenny Moore and covering your slot receiver, brother. That's a hell of a secondary.
Alcatraz or
I take it. I take it. DeForest Buckner putting pressure on the quarterback,
and it's not like they had a bad defense already. They have a top 10 defense.
The only thing that they have to worry about with that team is if the real Daniel Jones shows up. Whenever he shows up, that's when it's gonna be an issue. But right now, shit, ride with it. Sauce makes sense. Now, is he worth 2 first-round picks? I don't know about that.
It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Britne, what you think?
Good pickup. I think it's a good pickup. I'm with Corey on this one.
I knew old boy was getting traded too as soon as he had that game where he dropped that touchdown at the goal line. I know his time was limited.
80 Mitchell.
Yeah, his time was limited.
Yeah.
You know what?
In that same game, he dropped the ball at the goal line, and he had an offensive holding that cost him the game.
Yeah,
his time was very limited.
But
he's a good football player though.
I was gonna say I liked him coming out of college, so maybe it was a good change of scenery for him as well. And then he'll learn a lot from Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson on one side, him on the other side. That's actually not a bad receiving core for the Jets. They just got to find a quarterback.
I was about to say they need somebody to throw it.
That's going to be the hardest part is finding the quarterback. But it might not be anymore with all these daggone draft picks they just picked up. They got a lot of assets.
Jets got 5 first-round picks over the next 2 drafts.
Right, 2 this year, 3 next year. That is crazy. So if they don't use some of that draft capital to trade up and get the quarterback of their dreams, then that organization is just going to hell. I'm sorry. Like,
who would be the quarterback of their dream?
I don't know.
Quarterback selection has been ass coming out of college lately.
Yeah.
So what they gonna get Arch Manning up there?
Next 2 years.
They're gonna get Arch Manning up in that mean green.
Who's coming out the next 2 years?
Well, Carson Beck.
Okay.
What's that boy name over there in UCLA? Nico or USC? Nico.
He's only a sophomore. He won't come out.
Okay.
It's just like the quarterback from SMU. He won't come. He's just a sophomore. He won't be coming out.
But they still got them 27 picks. So when these quarterbacks are eligible, there might be something there.
Yeah, but Carson Beck is probably he'll probably be the golden child that comes out this year.
You think Carson Beck is enough to move a franchise?
Listen.
As poverty stricken as New York?
I don't.
If I'm New York, I'll hold on to those draft picks and maybe get the best offensive lineman, pass rusher. Hold on another year.
You can fix a lot of things. The quarterback from Indiana, the quarterback from
talking about Patrick Mahomes.
That's the one in Nebraska.
Oh, that's the one in Nebraska.
Fernando Mendoza.
The Heisman, he's cooking right now.
Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. I guess Ty Simpson from Alabama. I guess. I mean, if that's what you want.
Right.
What's the dude's name from South Carolina? Lenore Sellers. He's very good.
It's probably going to be somebody in the draft that's going to come out that's better than what they got. Justin Fields.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, because Starchy Archie redshirt of the year, I think he can come out. I think.
Think he ready?
Yeah, I think so. Do I think he's ready? Hell no. Arch needs to stay at least 1 more year, maybe 2.
Okay.
But he's starting to come around. He had a really good game against Vanderbilt. He played exceptionally well against Vanderbilt.
Really?
But, they have some dudes on that team that, at the beginning of the season, the receivers was frustrated because you was messing with they draft choice, with they draft stock. Yeah. So.
I mean, but like I said, they got so much draft capital. Just hopefully the organization doesn't mess it up again, because we always say the Jet will Jets.
The Jets going Jets.
The Jets going Jets.
What's his name's coming out though? The quarterback from Oregon, Dante Moore. He can play. He can play.
If I was him, it don't look like a good situation to go to this year, so I might wait.
Yeah, just get another NIL deal, make you some money.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? So what are y'all grading this?
Get that big time NFL money and get all the top endorsements for being the number 1, number 2 overall draft pick.
I mean, but Cam Moore didn't get him.
He didn't get no. That's because he went to Tennessee. He went to New York.
All right then. All right then.
He's such a
What endorsements he gonna get from going to the Jets?
You got New York.
It's New York. Yeah, he's just gonna be scrutinized extra heavily.
Right, he's gonna get scrutinized, but who had the deals? But anyway, no. But for Sauce Gardner, I think it was a good pickup. I'm gonna still wait to see exactly what happens. I think I agree with Corey. Daniel Jones is because the way this trade went down, they went all in like this is the year, and they put all their trust and putting everything on the back of on Daniel Jones's back to carry them to the Super Bowl. That's what this is telling me. We trust Daniel Jones. He's going to carry us to the promised land. And based off their schedule, it's a wait to see. Let me see. We just seen what happened when they went against the Steelers. It did not look good.
Yeah, we got to see this Chiefs game too. So
right,
Ice Spice twerking in the Colts jersey.
Oh Lord. So
okay,
but I give it the talent is I give it I give it an A minus. I'm giving it A minus. I don't trust the team. I think the team is one of them Cinderella teams. Like it look pretty right now. It's gonna start falling off a cliff later.
Pressure filled situations coming right around the corner. Is Daniel Jones ready for that?
Because what the Steelers just said, let's stop JT.
Yeah.
And put it in the hands of Daniel Jones, and he cracked the shoot real quick. It didn't look good.
Yep. I agree. He said Danny Dimes got it, baby. I don't know. He looked like Danny Nichols last game.
Danny Pennies.
Yeah.
All right. So
he went broke.
It's a terrible situation over there in Vegas. I expected more. I expected a fire sale out of them just as much as the Jets. But they only made one move. And so you took an already terrible offense and you took Geno's number one receiver away and sent him out for a 4th and a 6th.
I feel bad for Max Crosby, but I don't. Should have left when you could.
Man. So and the Jaguars apparently needed some wide receiver help. I think Brian Thomas Jr. might be hurt. I'm hearing something about Travis Hunter might be hurt
on IR.
They need some receiver help if they want to stay competitive in that division and try to make up some ground with Indianapolis. Trevor Lawrence gets another wide receiver, a de facto number 1 right now because he ain't got nobody else. What the fuck is Vegas doing?
I'm not getting rid of my best player on offense. I tell you that.
So who is Geno? Who is Geno going to throw to now? So no, the best player on offense is Brock Bowers for sure, and he just had his first breakout game of the season. Don't know. I think he's been hurt. So, but he had 3 touchdowns, 100+ yards, 12 catches. Right. So that's your best player on offense for sure.
Who's their other receiver?
That's my point. Who is the other receiver?
That
I think what is it, Betch?
That 4th or 6th round.
His name's like Betch or something, BECH or something like that.
From TCU. I know
so
not Jalen Rager. No.
So Vegas does this move. They send Jacoby Myers away. Only get only a 4th and a 6th. And that's the only move that they do. They don't bring nobody in. They don't fire sale like the Jets did. What is going on over there? Well, for me, this is an F move by the Raiders. This is a F minus, honestly. Because if you're not the reason why I'm giving it an F is because this was the only thing you did. You didn't fire sale the whole team. You didn't bring anybody else in. So what was the point? You could have just kept Jacoby. I don't get it. I give it a for Jacksonville because you filled a position that needed to be filled desperately because of the circumstances. So, and they got him for cheap
for the low.
Low. So Jacksonville an A, great move on them to get Trevor Lawrence some help out there at wide receiver. But Vegas, this is baffling.
Trey Tucker, Tyler Lockett, and Jack Beck are your receivers.
I don't know who Jack Beck is.
Good luck.
Jack Beck, he came from TCU. He was pretty decent at TCU.
He not bad, but he not ready to be no number one.
Nah.
Yeah. Tyler Lockett, he got some stuff left. I hope they won't need it. They're going to need it.
I think this season is over with. I think this was
Genty.
That's it. Genty and Bowers.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think the writing's on the wall. I think Pete doesn't even come back next year. I think Geno's done. You have to. You got to deconstruct this team.
You tanking,
bro.
I still think they can beat the Cowboys.
What are they? 2 wins? They're 2 wins right now.
Listen, we give 2-win teams confidence, buddy.
I would have gave the Raiders a chance if Jacoby Myers was still there.
Agreed. I agree with you there.
Now they solely have to beat you, and this is going to be a Mike Eberflus redemption game, because you have listen, Corey, hold on, Corey, listen. You have two points of emphasis. Stop Brock Bowers, stop Ashton Genty. If you can do that, you can win this game.
I don't know if we can do that.
Literally, I just need you to stop 2 people.
I don't
and
know.
And Corey ain't playing. That's the funny part. Corey was like,
we can do that. Anthony Hernandez said Cowboy D was out there breakdancing his last night against Arizona. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Listen, we have been notorious this season for giving mediocre quarterbacks life. Sure. So I wouldn't be surprised. Now, what they'll do is they'll play them like Washington. They'll play them straight man, and everything will look great. And they'll put somebody man-to-man on Bowers and make Geno make Tyke Wendell throws. They'll do that, right? And it'll look great. And then you'll go into the Philly game, and you'll be like ready to go. But he's scared of AJ Brown. He's scared of Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? And he'll drop back 12, 15 yards off of him, and them corners just be out there lost. Deron Bland had 15 tackles last night. That should tell you everything you need to know.
So Raider, you got any more juice to drop on this dumpster, Britt?
Yeah. My concern is, or not, it's not even a concern, because I don't know what the hell this team is doing. I don't. And I'm with you guys. Jacoby Myers, best receiver, probably shouldn't be traded, but I think it was just so much turmoil there. You know, they had to, and I think the teams, I feel like this is the best offer they could get for him. They knew they had to trade him. Other teams knew they had to trade him because it was just going to get worse. It was just going to be a worse situation. He didn't want to be there, and he made that very well known. And Jaguars knew that's why they only got a 4th and a 6th. And honestly, that's on them for waiting this long to even trade him. But how long does it take for Max Crosby to come to his senses?
That's smell the coffee and be like, you know what? I can go get this Raider tattoo covered.
I wonder how he feels right now.
Exactly. Like I get it. You fall in love with the community and things like that. But
he even gave him the hometown discount on his extension because he got way less than what he could have got.
Exactly. So
he got 106. He could have got way more than that.
Yep.
Get them boys the hometown discount because he said, look, I've always wanted to be a Raider. I'm gonna stay a Raider.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to see how long certain players will keep talking out their behind, like to look.
Listen.
It sound good, but in reality,
it's not working for Max and Miles right now.
It's not, and I'm like, I just wish y'all would be honest and say, you know what, it's my time. I gotta win. My career is starting. I'm getting closer to the end of my career, and I want to win something. And you're not going to win with the Raiders. Miles is not going to win with the Browns, especially with the Browns. History has shown you're not going to win with the Browns. And it's like that now for the Raiders. So I don't know. I think this summer is when Max Crosby is going.
We're gonna see some ground shaking deals in the offseason for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Some walls is getting broken down for sure.
And I hope my Eagles is a part of one of these because
Jesus, stop being greedy, man.
No, Jalen Phillips is a free agent after this year. So You don't need a
him.
pass rusher.
He'll get
Y'all gonna
paid.
sign him.
He'll get paid. Eagles
All
find
right.
ways.
From the team tanking in the AFC to the team clearly tanking in the NFC, the Saints give up their speedster Rashid Shaheed to a team who did not need another outside weapon in Seattle.
Seattle is trying to win.
Man, listen.
I'm not gonna lie. Seattle.
Listen, that was a great pickup for Seattle.
Got the speed.
Now that wide receiver room is JSN, Rashid Shaheed, and the veteran Cooper Kupp. Two outstanding running backs in Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet, and a defense that is not terrible.
Not enough to beat the Eagles. I don't know if it's enough to beat the Lions. We'll see.
It's not, but it's enough to win that division, though.
No, it's enough to win the division. But they on the right track. They doing good. They gonna be tough competition.
Bro, you're looking at like a 3 seed right there.
Tough.
They could definitely win that division. Now, LA is a sleeper team. They hooping. But I think the Rams, if not, I know they have one game left against Seattle, if not both games. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be heavy. And San Francisco, surprisingly, does not look like shit with all the injuries that they're dealing with. Mac Jones is still captaining that ship.
Just give it time.
That's what I was going to give.
And the Niners did get some defensive end help in the trade deadline as well. They picked up
Keon White.
Yep, Keon White from the Patriots. So they did get some D end help as well, because they know that we know what's been going on with them. Fred Warner's gone, Bosa's gone. So
just give it time, Chris. It's happening.
It's looking like honestly right now on paper, a 2-man race between the Rams and the Seahawks for that division. And it's going to be a tape finish too, because it looks like neither of them are slowing down.
Yeah, I gotta give Seahawks credit. They're making all the right moves. I did like this pickup. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it a solid A, because I think it will really help them in that receiving core, give them another dynamic weapon. I mean, the Saints didn't need them; they sucked.
So I'm surprised that's the only skill position that came out of New Orleans today.
The Saints defense is better than the Cowboys.
Is it though?
Yes.
Y'all got more wins than they do, so
their defense is better than ours.
And I'm surprised to see Alvin Kamara didn't get out of there either. I heard his name on the block.
I was really surprised at that.
Well, he came out and said he doesn't want to leave. He said if he leaves, he's going to retire.
And that loyalty, boy, y'all got to leave that. Y'all got to let that shit go.
I was surprised Chris Olave didn't get traded. I thought he was going to be gone.
Oh,
I thought he was for sure out, but he didn't get traded. I was shocked at that one.
You know, anytime a team like that has a player, and that's what I think is most surprising about Jacoby Myers, is when you have a player that you know can be good anywhere in the NFL, I normally hold them for a king's ransom. Not a 4th and a 5th or 5th and a 6th, whatever they got rid of Jacoby Myers for. I mean, and Rashid Shaheed went for a 4th and a 5th.
They said Torrey Horton too. I forgot about Torrey Horton. He's coming up too.
He is.
You got 4 receivers. Man, listen, Seattle and Sam Darnold is looking. I hate to say it, almost like Minnesota It looked like it might not have been the fluke, but it might just be the product of the system.
Hold on.
It might just be the product of the system.
Gotta be mindful. Seahawks fans gotta be mindful with that Sam was saying. He's looking like Minnesota Sam Darnold, because we seen what happened in that first playoff game.
It went real bad.
And just like Daniel Jones, man, we know that there's another side of Sam Darnold.
Right.
Yeah. So right now he's being hidden in a great system and a decent defense. So it's working out. Same thing with Daniel Jones. So we're all gonna be waiting for the shoe to drop for that as well. But until it does, we can't say the shoe drop, right? So right now you gave Sam Darnold another weapon that he can use on the outside in a wide receiver room that was already maybe in the top half of the league as far as receivers go.
Yeah.
So definitely and for what they got him for, a 4th and a 5th, that is not bad at all.
The difference between this Sam Darnold and Minnesota Sam Darnold is that he can become a 180 quarterback if he has to. You don't have to throw the ball to the dynamic wide receivers, and that's the only way you can win.
Yeah.
They can run the ball too.
But listen, I know it's Washington, but Sam Darnold looked like Samuel Darnold.
Samuel Darnold III.
That man looked like Samuel Darnold. Oh, what was that Sunday night? Sunday night against the Commanders, man.
Yeah.
And real quick, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want to rip Dan Quinn and the Commanders organization real quick because it's 38-7 in the fourth quarter. Why is your franchise quarterback still in the game? Have we not learned anything from RG3?
He apologized.
I don't care, bro. What do apologies do? You just lost your quarterback he's not coming back.
It's on his non-throwing arm.
It doesn't. Corey, did you see it?
I did.
Yeah.
They say it's just a dislocated elbow.
Corey. They said Cam Scatterboo's ankle was dislocated too.
That's different.
You want to know the common denominator? Both of them limbs was pointing in the direction they shouldn't have been.
It's true. It's true. You can get over the elbow faster than you can get over the ankle.
Yeah, ankle, but it won't be this season.
No, probably not.
He's done. And Dan Quinn, as a former head coach, as somebody who's been in a lot of coaching rooms, he's been on a lot of teams, should have known better.
Yeah.
In that situation, you have nothing to prove. The game is over. Concede it's okay to concede. Get your guys out of there and especially knowing that Jaden Daniels has been dealing with injuries this season anyway. Get your guy out of there, lick your wounds, get ready for next week.
I'm with you. Like
because now guess who they have to play next week with Marcus Mariota at quarterback? The Detroit Lions, who are pissed about losing to the Vikings. Damn. And pissed about getting knocked out by the Commanders in the first round in the first game of the playoffs last year.
I agree.
So good luck.
I agree with Mel's comment.
I wonder if Debo wish he would have stayed in.
You have to tone. I bet he do. I bet it's the same situation going on in San Francisco too. They're just better right now. But I'm telling you, that's about to nosedive. I do not like the way Jaden Daniels runs so much. I don't. They design run him too. He's too little.
Yeah.
I think they try to compare him to like a Lamar Jackson style. I can kind of see but Lamar Jackson
230
is a lot tougher than he looks. He's a lot bigger than he looks, and he's gotten stronger over the years to accommodate that style of play. And even still, he still gets hurt.
It don't work when you got Devontae Smith playing quarterback running around in the backfield.
And what's crazy is Devontae Smith at wide receiver takes better hits than this.
You ain't lying.
He be getting hit badly.
And Jaden Daniels 6'5", 175. That's what make it look so bad.
Man.
I'm with I think I put it on Dan Quinn, because he should know better. But at the same time, Jaden Daniels, he's got to learn because he was running around, wasn't he? Was he running?
I think he was actually he had got out the pocket and was running for a first down.
He got out the pocket and was going for he was going for the first down.
He was going for the first down. So
RT the brand, same team too.
Exact
same team.
I think he has to play a little bit smarter.
Same spot on the field, Corey.
Right.
You ain't lying.
He got to play smarter, in my opinion. I know this is a little tough of an injury. It might have been unavoidable. I'm not exactly sure, but to me, you got to play smarter because if you remember during that game, I think it was I don't know what quarter, but it was a few plays or so before that where he runs down the middle like he's a running back, and he's trying to bulldoze through the defensive line on an opposing team. And I'm like, what are you doing? You a $175. You going to get hurt. And sure enough, easily. Like he tries to play like he's a running back at times. And I'm like, you have to play smarter. You're the franchise quarterback and you're tiny.
Don't worry. He'll change his play style after this injury for sure. He has to. Otherwise, it's going to continue to be stuff like this.
We'll see.
And that was the thing that and that's a good point, Mel. That was the thing that upset me. It wasn't so much the fact that he gets out and run. I know that's his game. It was the fact that why didn't you know just to cover up instead of putting your arm down to brace for the fall?
To brace for the fall. Okay. Or
So I was listening. So My Life, Your Entertainment said James Daniels been trying to stay in the pocket this season. He hasn't had a rushing touchdown all season. So against Green Bay, he had 7 rushes for 17 yards. Against the Chargers, he had 8 carries for 39 yards. Against Chicago, he had 10 carries for 52 yards. Against Dallas, he had 8 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown. And against Seattle, he had 10 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown.
That sound like a lot to me.
Them sound like backup running back numbers to me.
He wasn't trying to stay in the pocket.
That sound like a lot to me.
Them sound like the third down back and power back numbers to me.
He wasn't trying to stay in the pocket.
You would have said 2 to 5. Maybe I give you that.
So that he averaging about 6.5, 7 carries a game.
Yes,
that's a lot.
That's terrible.
He's terrible for that.
All right, but moving on to the rest of week 9. Then I got that off my chest. Man, interesting week. Commanders got dog walked by the Seahawks on Sunday night. Dallas.
Shut up.
We
won't talk about it.
We won't talk about it.
You got Quentin Williams.
Chargers just lost another offensive lineman. They traded for one from New Orleans to kind of fill that hole, but
Jordan Love and Boo Boo.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Carolina, that division is getting real interesting real fast because
especially with Tampa with all them injuries too.
The Buccaneers got no receivers right now and half of a running back room. So I don't know how much magic Baker Mayfield got left. The Falcons are still just hanging around, but the Panthers are really finding a groove. So that division is getting.
Bryce Young might be the best 180 quarterback in football right
now. So that division is getting interesting real quick. Vikings beat the Lions. That was just disappointing to watch. And we've played against this exact same team, and we've beat them numerous times over the last couple seasons. For some reason, we couldn't stop the blitz. Knowing that Brian Flores, that's all he does is blitz. We couldn't stop the blitz. So got to clean that up. And like I said, this is a bounce back game. We'll let the frustrations out against Washington. But now we're 1-2 in the division, in a division that's competitive yet again. Bears are 5-3. We're 5-3. Minnesota's 4-4. Packers are 5-2-1. It's looking like last year all over again. So shit is getting.
Football?
Is it the best division in football? Probably by win percentage, yeah. I was gonna give you the NFC West, but then we know the Cardinals kind of dropped out. I was gonna give you the AFC West, then Vegas dropped out. But all 4 teams right now are playing competitive football in the NFC North, and every team is 500 or above in that division.
That's crazy.
So it's getting sick out there. Gotta clean it up.
Hold on. I know we already talked about this a little bit, but we kind of speed past a little bit. But the Panthers, can we give Rico, how you say his last name?
Rico
Dowdle some credit.
Told y'all to buckle up, didn't he? He told y'all to buckle up.
25 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Woo!
He's not a top 5 rushing quarterback this season because he's been hurt. He missed 3 games, Jaden Daniels?
3 or 4.
Yeah, that's why he's not a top 5 rushing quarterback in the NFL, because he's been hurt. Why did he get hurt? Because he was running too damn much.
Yeah. Yeah. What else y'all seen this weekend? Dolphins still shit.
There was a lot of close games this weekend.
I got to breathe. That's all I cared about.
Oh, Josh Allen continued his regular season dominance of the Chiefs.
5-0.
But we know that means absolutely shit when they meet in the playoffs.
Can't beat them when it counts.
Can't beat them when it matters, man.
4-1 in the regular season.
I want to say it's 5-0 in the regular season and 1-4 in the playoffs.
4 in the playoffs. That's right.
Yeah. So Kansas City is like, and shout out to Jay. He's gonna. Hey, you can have a regular season win. We got your number in the postseason. That's all that matters. So, that was an interesting game, though. Patriots, holy hell, came out of nowhere.
That's
what's crazy. What's crazy is this year in the AFC is the Colts and the Patriots again.
Man, history repeat itself, don't it?
Yeah,
man. Both of them 7-2. Both of them 7-2.
What does the Falcons? What I'm trying to say? What does the Falcons need to do to get a daggone kicker? Every week it seems like they lose because their kicker is pure booty cheeks.
Because Drake London definitely had a revelation game, and I don't know at this point, man, because there's kickers abound. There's kickers everywhere.
Everywhere.
They're getting kickers from soccer leagues and stuff like that. Why is it Atlanta can't find one? I can't give you the answer.
I
honestly can't give you the answer.
What's his name?
This game should at least went.
Oh, Young Hoku
tied up.
Fired.
They cut him a while ago.
They cut him a few weeks ago.
Missing.
Young Hoku was
but you know what? The end of last season, and the beginning of this season, he was looking like. But you know what? It's not just. Although Young Hoku was probably in the worst side of it, kickers have been ass lately. Just kickers across the league have been just terrible. Missing 20-some yarders.
My kicker the best player on the team.
And that's sad.
What's the one that just did the 68-yarder?
Cam Little in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
That's the same one that hit a 70-yarder in preseason.
Did you see what Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey tried a 68-yarder?
He had the distance.
It hit the net. It hit the net. He just missed it.
Yeah,
he hit the net from 68 yards. That's crazy.
He thought about it. He thought about it a little too much.
75.
Yeah, it would have been good. Yeah, that's what Troy Aikman said. Troy said that'd have been good from 75. He just missed.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah.
Because he had the distance. The distance wasn't a question. It just moved too far to the left.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to start backing up. They're gonna have to back up the extra point again.
Bro, I think who was it? I seen a clip somewhere. Somebody was talking about it, and it was like, at some point, it's only gonna take you 2 plays, 1 first down, and you'll be in field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys in field goal range in midfield.
Yeah,
that shit is getting insane.
It's crazy.
And shout out to Cam Little for wiping Justin Tucker off the record book.
Check him out
by 2 yards. He cleared it by 2 yards. So shout out to Cam Little for holding the new record.
He definitely won't be in the Pro Bowl for the AFC and the NFC. I think my kicker will be in there for the NFC, but it'll be interesting that little kicking competition that they have in the Pro Bowl now. That'll be interesting. Brandon Aubrey will absolutely be there in the NFC. That's for sure. Unless
he just has a catastrophic drop,
which is now the week of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Tuesday. It's Tuesday leading up to I don't know what. Just get rid of it. Just give out Pro Bowl awards and be like, hey,
just do it on the field, like kind of like the right before the All-Star game, like the little Legends game. Just do it on the same field the day before the Super Bowl. Why not?
Too much traffic on that Super Bowl grass, and you know how that Super Bowl grass is.
It's true.
Do you want to have to go through the whole process of taking and putting new turf in just for the Pro Bowl, take it out the night of, and then put the Super Bowl grass in time for the Super Bowl the next day?
That grass need to be ready and fair for the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Where are they playing it this year?
It is in San Francisco.
Oh God.
Listen.
No new turf bull crap. No new grass.
But why do they use that ugly ass stadium for all? Like that is a terrible stadium.
So, and here's my beef with it, right? So normally if it's somewhere in the north, it'll be in a dome. If it's somewhere in the south, if there's not a dome like New Orleans or whatever, or Arizona, it'll be in the open air stadium. But what reason did you have to put the game in February in the Bay in an open air stadium?
It's gonna be cold as shit.
It's gonna be cold as hell out there. That's gonna be interesting.
Last time they had a cold weather Super Bowl, they swore they'd never do it again. Huh? Remember they had the Super Bowl in New York,
MetLife.
Yeah, MetLife.
This year is at Levi in San Francisco.
it snowed so bad.
It was cold, Britt. Cold.
This year, and so this year is gonna be in Levi, which is open air, and in February that it gets to be about 40 degrees out there.
You better hope Buffalo don't make it to the Super Bowl. They win.
Man,
they used to that shit. They don't give a damn about that.
Kansas City.
Yeah,
Kansas City used to it too.
All these NFC teams are indoors.
Yeah. If the Lions make it, we might be in trouble.
Yeah.
We do good at Levi though, but and we play in Green Bay and Soldier Field. So we got cold weather experience, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
So they had Super Bowl in San Francisco, Super Bowl 50, right?
That sounds right. They did have a Super Bowl
that Broncos
in the last 10 years in well, it'll be 10 years because this will be 60 coming up. I think 50 was in San Francisco.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Any other games that y'all saw of interest?
That Broncos Texans one. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the Texans. What's going on here? I thought CJ Stroud was supposed to be this like.
CJ Stroud played only half the game.
He got Kaply out.
He did get Kaply. I forgot about that.
Yeah. He was doing his best impression.
But even before that, the Texans just don't.
He said Broncos and Panthers played at Levi.
Yeah, Super Bowl 50.
You saw what kind of game that was.
Yeah, Cam didn't jump on the ball. And you know what? It hurt my heart because I was like, man, Cam Newton MVP, Panthers 15-1, best offense in football. It was electrifying to see. I'm like, man, it's no way they get in here and they lay down. And I was just like, this is terrible. Texans, man, huge step back from last year. And maybe last year was the fluke. Maybe last year was the anomaly. And this is who they really are. Because I don't know what's going on. They didn't make any moves either for the trade deadline. So,
but you know what? Their defense is good and their offense is just. It seemed like everybody kind of figured it out. But
I think they got a lot of good talent on that offense.
Got a whole lot of good talent.
Right. So it's just like, is it CJ Stroud? People are figured out CJ Stroud after that amazing first year, and he can't seem to figure it out. I'm not sure.
Jeff ain't lying.
The coldest winter he ever felt was summer in San Francisco.
That nighttime in San Francisco ain't no joke. It don't matter if it's in July.
That breath, you take a deep breath outside, it's sharp. You feel it right here in the chest.
That's coming from somebody from Detroit.
Oh yeah. I know winter. I know winter.
So right now, Chris, let's say the Pro Bowl kickers, we went by statistics right now. The best kicker in the NFL is Kai Fairbairn.
Houston's kicker. Okay.
Yep. Eric Panero would be the second kicker.
Chicago? San Francisco. Okay.
Yeah. Dicker, the kicker, is number 2. Panero's number 3. Nick Folk's number 4. It's a tie for 4th. Nick Folk, Sly McLaughlin, Brandon Aubrey, Boswell. Chris Little is number 15 on the list. But he got a 68-yard field goal.
But Jacksonville also don't kick like that either.
They don't get in position to kick.
They don't get in position, and then because they don't get in position and they're down, they go on 4th down. So
yeah,
that's probably what it is with him. This week was kind of lackluster in games. Honestly, I think there was a lot of teams on bye too.
I thought there was a. I was gonna read the scores of these games. There's a lot of close games.
Yeah, what you got? Go ahead.
We started off the week 28-6, Ravens and Dolphins. That was a terrible game. Then you got San Francisco and New York 34-24. Chargers and the Titans 27-20. Vikings and Lions 27-24. Patriots and Falcons 24-23. Steelers and Colts 27-20. Broncos and Texans 18-15. Bears and Bengals 47-42.
That game.
Oh, that was.
We'll circle back to that one.
Yeah, that was crazy. Panthers and Packers 16-13. Rams and the Saints was 34-10. Jaguars and Raiders 30-29. Bills and Chiefs 28-21. Then you got the two games, Sunday night and Monday night. 38-14 Seahawks over the Commanders, and then 27-17 Cardinals over the Cowboys.
So there were only 4 games that had double-digit scores.
Yeah, it was.
I love those.
A lot of well-contested football.
I love those last 2 games. Made that the easiest victory of the Eagles on bye week.
Commanders and Cowboys dropping back.
But
real quick before we move on, that is a game I wanted to talk about. That Bears Bengals game. Yeah, was that just high-powered offenses or just lack of defense? Just defense decided to take the day off.
Well,
it just goes to show
Bengals don't have a defense.
It just goes to show you that Joe Flacco wasn't a problem.
No,
he wasn't a problem, and the Bengals defense is the only defense in the NFL that is in competition with the Cowboys.
Hey, y'all just got somebody from them too. No, that game was and Caleb Williams, man.
Hey, man.
Look,
he had a game.
Ever since he played the Cowboys, he been hot.
He had a game,
and he pulled through when he needed to.
Yeah, but what was it? The last minute and a half, 3 lead changes. The last 2 minutes, something like that. 3 lead changes.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about. We got to get back to like textbook tackling, because that game-winning touchdown doesn't happen if we just wrap up. What is this shoulder block? What is this shoulder tackling shit that we're doing?
Chris, you about 20 years too late, because I don't think they teach it in high school anymore.
This shit is so bad. It's just all arm tackle, shoulder tackling, and that's a tight end, first off. And Colston Loveland, Michigan cat, that's a big dude.
Huge.
Yep.
What do you think an arm tackle or a shoulder tackle going to? He gonna do what he did. He bounced off of it. He one of his strengths is his balance. His balance was incredible in Michigan. What do you think that is gonna do? Then what's the old boy name? The other cornerback or the other safety, Stone, Geo Stone or something like that.
Something like that.
Terrible. You look like you didn't even want to be in the play.
What did Chase Brown say after the game?
What?
He said something crazy like y'all defense need to learn how to finish a damn game. Like he was mad.
And that's what it should have been. I mean, granted, so Chicago, I think they had just blown their last timeout. They had no timeouts. You had them in a long yardage situation. I think they had got like a sack or a negative play. And
was it 3rd and 18?
It might have been like 2nd and 17 or something like that. And you throw the deep pass to Colston Loveland. He catches it. You tackle him right there. They're on the edge of field goal territory. Yeah. But they have no timeout, so they have to run all the way down from where they're at. The clock is under 20 seconds, and they got to get down, spike it, and get the field goal unit out.
Yeah,
you have a chance to win the game by sitting on the ball or laying on Colston Loveland if you tackle him, because the team has got to run down. But there were 3 Bengals in the area. 3 Bengals that made contact with him at the point of the catch, and somehow he was able to run free to the end zone.
Nobody caught him.
Nobody caught him. You got outran by a tight end. Embarrassing.
That about sounds right with the defense.
It's only one other defense that can let that happen.
Let me guess.
Hold on.
There in Dallas.
Nah, I don't know. If you think Dallas defense? Not worse than.
Well, if Trayvon Diggs was healthy, he don't like contact either. So it's damn near believable.
Listen, I know, but the Bengals is so bad.
Listen,
I'm not saying Dallas is that much greater.
Just watch the Cowboys.
I did.
They've been jockeying for position with 31 and 32 for the whole season.
31
race.
Who could be the worst?
Who can be the worst?
Yeah. So Clearly, we know it's not the offense because the Joe Flacco got the offense humming just like Joe Burrow there. So we know it's not the offense, but we've been known that one, that O-line is terrible. Two, that defense is worse than terrible. So
O-line don't look bad though.
They held up.
They held up pretty decent. I mean, they scored 42 points.
Yeah, but that tackling shit's got to get fixed. That tackling.
How y'all feel about Joe Flacco? He got with the Browns. He looked bad. The Bengals, he balling.
If me, you, and Corey all suited up for the Browns, we would look bad too.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely looking bad. I ain't no damn quarterback.
They could play,
but I'm talking about Joe Flacco and his old age doing what he doing with this Bengals offense.
It just show you that it wasn't Joe Flacco.
And granted, Joe is up there in age, but you give a quarterback a good situation and time.
He can play pitch and catch now.
He can, and he still got a little bit of an arm. He launching them. He's launching them, and that was one of his calls to fame was when he was in Baltimore that he had an arm,
big arm.
He had an arm, so he ain't lost too much off the arm. He was never a mobile quarterback.
Down from 75 to 65.
That's it. He ain't never been a mobile quarterback, so you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to get it to his playmakers. That's IQ. That doesn't fade.
He had that game that wasn't gonna get old. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was old from the beginning.
Exactly. Yep. Classic game, pocket game. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He is. I hate the phrase, but he is a game manager.
Yeah.
And that's all that the Bengals need right now. A game manager. The Browns need everything.
But what is the game manager?
Need a new coach.
They do enough to win games. I'm not gonna give you MVP statistics. I'm not gonna give you all world performance, but I'm going to do enough that I can either keep us in the game or win us a game.
Bro, I had. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on.
Oh, don't
almost 500 yards of offense.
Listen. Listen. Hold on.
Your definition of game manager.
Hey, even a game manager is bound to have a breakout game.
Let's look at the last game.
He kept them in the game. They was in a shootout.
They needed every bit of them 500 yards and it still wasn't enough.
The last game he had about 230 yards.
That's good game manager numbers. 230, 2-3 touchdowns. That's game.
Yeah. That's probably might be more than average nowadays. That's not game by your definition. That's not game management numbers. That's better.
But this average, that's about right.
It's about the average. You think about it like this: your game managers would be like your Jared Goff or your help me out, Trevor Lawrence. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is a game manager. Bryce Young is a game manager.
He turned the ball over too much though.
So you think Trevor Lawrence is a game manager?
As of right now, yeah.
Jordan Love, yeah.
Jordan Love is definitely a game manager, and I think the Jordan Love superiority talk has got to be on hold for a second because you done lost to two teams, and the offense looked terrible against both of those teams that had no business looking terrible.
He didn't look terrible in the tie though.
See, I don't like that term, game manager. Like to me, that let's just call it. I don't know, that game management term is kind of annoying.
Well, every quarterback's not a superstar, right? So you have your Lamars, you have your Joshes,
you have a game manager.
I think every quarterback can be a game manager, but every game manager can't be a superstar.
You got some quarterbacks in
say that, but if that's the case, it's just they don't have certain things that the elite quarterbacks have, right? They might not have IQ, they might not have the ability to do certain things.
He definitely has the IQ. He just don't have the ability to do things that some of them other quarterbacks can do.
But I think this is
I mean, he's 40-something years old. I'm not expecting
even when he was 20-something, he didn't have he had a good IQ. He just didn't have the ability to do some things that some other quarterbacks could do. But for how he plays his game, right? I mean, he's what you see is what you're gonna get. It's a straight line. It's basic, right? But he's good at he's very good at being basic.
I'll put it to you like this: Brock Purdy is a prime game manager.
Yeah.
5-yard outs, dink and dunks, and 180 handoffs to CMC.
He'll be so good in New Orleans. It's crazy.
And you know what? Corey, is crazy you said it because I was talking to my dogs at work earlier today. I was like, the way Mac Jones is balling, somebody need a quarterback, and New Orleans definitely need one.
Be so good in New Orleans, man. It'd be crazy.
So, somebody got a question for you, Corey. They said, is Dak Prescott a game manager?
Yes. But Dak can turn it up. He can turn it up on you.
Every game manager has the ability to have that game.
Right. But the thing about Dak is Dak can take over a game too. But the one thing that I don't like about Dak Prescott, and I haven't liked about him in 10 years, is that once the Cowboys get down by 2 scores, Dak tries to throw 14-point touchdowns, and it don't work. No matter how tight the window is, it's only 6 points, Dak. That's it.
Put that on his shirt, man. Mel, if you still watching, man, mock up the shirt, man. 14-point touchdowns. I like that.
I haven't liked it about Dak in a long time. Dak wide receivers can take over games, but the wide receivers have to get the ball some type of way. And the person that gets them the ball is who?
Dakota. Dakota Rain.
Just saying.
My issue with Dak.
Just saying. But
your issue with Dak is just rivalry. Just plain old just rivalry.
Nah. Because I like some of the players on Dallas. Can't stand star, but I like. Yeah.
That star is annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you. That star is annoying.
Like they say, it's a ratings, not a star.
Defense is what's annoying. Star ain't annoying. That damn defense was annoying.
But no, my issue with Dak has always been
CeeDee Lamb never took over a game with Cooper Rush. Who took over the game with Cooper Rush when Cooper Rush went 4-1, whatever it was Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle. That's who took over games.
Now, why'd y'all let him go again?
I just believe that Brian Schottenheimer, that like Javonte Williams was his guy. He wanted him from the very beginning. They said that's like the first dude he called was Javonte Williams.
I mean, it's not a bad result so far.
It's not at all.
But y'all could have still kept Rico Dowdle and had a 2 running back situation.
That would have been crazy.
I could have had a 2 running back situation.
It wouldn't have helped that soft ass zone, but it would have been crazy.
But y'all would have been able to chew a lot of clock, which means y'all defense wasn't going to be on the field as much.
It's true.
So,
but Javonte is like the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that defense is still getting on the field strictly because they can be such a quick strike offense.
Yeah.
But when you quick strike like that, it's just like the block field goal for the touchdown. You give up a 18-play, 84-yard drive with a Jacoby Brissett run to end the half. Like, all the momentum has swung your way off a block punt. And you still find a way. The defense still finds a way. That was the 3rd and 18 drive.
Damn, why is these motherfuckers calling me, man?
I want to be on the show too.
Right.
Nah, it's some dealership shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but anyway, my issue with that, it's not because I don't think he's not talented. It's just I just get annoyed when it's like when the lights shine the brightest.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know if he folds or if he gets nervous or what it is. I'm like, bro, show up. What are you doing?
The Cowboys don't show up, Britne. They haven't done it in 30 years.
Oh,
in a big game. They haven't done it in 30 years. And think about the playoff games that they've played. Against San Francisco.
Green Bay.
Had the dumbass run. Against Green Bay, they was down 21-0 in the first quarter.
What game was it where they forgot to give the ball to the ref?
That was against
San Francisco.
Oh, that was San Fran? Okay.
Yeah.
So
the year after that, the offense was absolutely humming right up until Tony Pollard broke his leg, and then you had no answer for it after that. You just turned the ball over to Zeke. But you had Malik Davis on the bench who had just went for 128 and 2 touchdowns against Tennessee 2 weeks before that. And you didn't use him whatsoever. You just turned the ball over to Zeke. Like there's things.
But that was Mike McCarthy at the time, wasn't it?
Right.
We know what he is.
There are things that happen with the Dallas Cowboys, man, that you just like, come on, my brother. When they played the Rams in LA, and I paid $475 for a damn ticket. and you close, and Dak goes bananas in the second.
You was
half.
out here, you ain't say nothing.
Yes, and they close it. They close the game within 6, and Jeff Heath literally escorts Jared Goff down the sideline for an 8-yard gain and a first down, and that's the game. Like, it's crazy the shit that happens to the Dallas Cowboys, and it's because they have no plan B, because their coaches cannot come up with a plan B, because Jerry will never hire a coach that he feels like will undermine him or take over the team. He's not going to do that.
He wants yes, man.
You got to have a strong head coach. You got to have a strong coaching staff. You got to have all these things put into place in order to be successful in the NFL. And the Cowboys won't do that because Jerry will never let Jimmy happen again. He won't let that ever happen again.
He better let Jimmy happen again, because when Jimmy happened,
true,
I got rings.
That still, to me, don't take away Dak's play in certain situations neither. For me,
there's no game plan, Britt.
Yeah, for me, but still, to me, it don't. Every other quarterback that get out there and play, we like, yo, what the heck happened? Along with the coaches and stuff like that. But to me, the quarterback also has to take accountability.
The last time the Cowboys won a meaningful game in the NFL, Dak Prescott was 1. He was 1.
Damn.
So you just tell me.
Shout out to baby Dak Prescott.
The common denominator with the Dallas Cowboys and the last time they won a ring is Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm.
There's no game plan. You just want Dak to go out there and wing it. Make it happen, Dak. We believe in you. Andy Reid ain't doing that with Patrick Mahomes. They find ways to win.
Yep.
Cowboys are not finding ways to win. They cannot.
I understand what you're saying, but you're going to sit and tell me that Dak is going to
overcome all of that.
It is.
Dak is going to overcome all of that.
So he got all these great.
I've watched it happen to me.
We continuously hear people like Jared Goff and all these other quarterbacks. They got all this great talent around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when something bad happens, they get on that quarterback.
You watch Tony Romo play. You watch Tony.
Wait,
you watch Tony Romo.
Corey, let me finish.
You watch Tony Romo play.
Corey, you will go on for about 10 minutes and not let nobody else talk.
It is what it is. You're talking about my team. If I'm talking about the Eagles, you the same way. So go ahead.
Nah, but if Jalen craps the bed, I'm gonna say Jalen crapped the bed, even if I don't like the head coach. And most people don't know this. I've never been a huge fan of Nick Sirianni. I think he's just a culture coach. That's all I think about Nick Sirianni. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl, and I'm appreciative of it. But right, I understand that. I watch my team.
I know you.
I still think he's a culture coach, and he could be big-headed at times.
When is the last time the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl?
Not my concern, but
that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. When is the last time they went to the Super Bowl?
Dak Prescott, when light shines the brightest, doesn't play the best at times.
Do you feel like? Hold on, Corey. Do you feel like? Hold on. Do you feel like that Dak Prescott is prepared? Do you feel like there's a good game plan?
I don't know, but almost 10 years in, he don't know nothing now.
I mean, Romo was the same way. Romo played with 8 Hall of Famers.
So let me I'll say this on the behalf of the Cowboys, right? So it seems like that Dak will play a good game, but the defense is not allowing the defense is giving them too much, and then you putting the Cowboys in bad situations where then you have to see hero Dak, and that's where
I'm not talking about this year though, Chris. Like I get it for this year.
No, this is I feel like for the last few seasons, that this is what it's been.
I'm not talking about. I'm just saying overall Dak and his 9, 10, almost 10-year career is what I'm saying. That there has been games where he's like fantastic, and then when it's time to really show up and show out, he falls short, and that's not just on coaching. That's part of it. It ain't just on coaching.
What do you mean part of it? If you got a shitty ass game plan, they run the same 2014 offense since 2014. They ran Tony Romo's offense. All right, we just going.
Okay, you know what? We just going to let Dak slide and just.
We're not letting Dak slide. I'm not letting Dak slide. I'm not letting the Cowboys as a whole slide. I'm not letting the Cowboys as a whole slide.
I never said I disagreed with that, though. Is what I'm saying is I'm not going to allow nobody to let Dak slide either. Is what I'm saying.
I'm not going to blame. I'm not going to do like everybody else and blame Dak for 30 years of failure either.
Oh no, that's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to blame Dak for 8, 9 years of not knowing certain rules, making certain mistakes on him.
What rule did he know?
What rule? He didn't know to get the ball to the ref.
He did give the ball to the ref.
That's not him. That's the center.
That's the
center.
That was the center.
That's the center's responsibility.
That's not the quarterback. The center gives the ball to the quarterback, to the referee.
But also,
that should be next in line to understand that.
Hold on. Also, there's somebody else to blame in that sequence before you get the Dak, and that's Mike McCarthy with the terrible clock management, which we've known.
I'm not gonna lie.
Horrible clock management.
Horrible clock management.
Worst clock manager ever, head coach ever.
If Mike McCarthy does what he's supposed to do with his timeouts, the center and Dak is not even in that situation to begin with.
Doesn't matter. Dak still takes responsibility as well. Is what I'm trying to. Y'all are trying to let Dak off the hook.
Not at all.
Trying to let Dak off the hook.
I feel like
trying to let Dak off the hook. I'm not trying to let the Dallas Cowboys period off the hook.
But I feel like
the Dallas Cowboys has been butt for 30 years, and I'm so grateful for it. But Dak also is a part of that. He has to take some responsibility for his.
He can beat the Eagles. He can beat the Eagles.
Damn sure can. Not the last 2 or 3 times got killed.
But I feel like Dak. I feel like because Dak
he played at the beginning of this year, and he played one of the games was it last year?
They should have beat y'all this year. They didn't get killed this year. When?
Well,
I feel like
last year he didn't play the Eagles last year.
Ball.
He was hurt.
Listen,
he should have caught the ball.
I feel like Dak, although he does deserve criticism for a lot of what's going on, I think
I'm not blaming.
Hold on.
Everything on him. I blame him for his play.
I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people just pile on the defensive woes, the coaching woes, everything on top of what Dak does wrong, and they just all group it in the Dak. I think that's the issue I have with it. Like, blame Dak for what Dak does. Don't blame Dak for what the defense does.
If Dak
I didn't blame Dak for what the defense did. I blame Dak for what Dak does.
All right. So Britne, Britne,
times you got to listen.
But here's the thing. In 75% of those bright light situations, Dak actually plays a really good game. The defense puts him in shit situations where then he has to go and play hero ball and throw the ball 40, 50 times a game, which then results because now you're one dimensional. The defense can just blanket the field, and that's where you get put in bad situations on top of bad coaching. So yes, it's on Dak for bad decision making, make better reads, make better plays. But that's all I'm saying. 75% of the time, it's the defense and the coaching putting him in that situation in the first place.
I never said the defense shouldn't take accountability. I never said you shouldn't blame the scheme of the defensive coordinator. I just said the crap that Dak does is on Dak.
Like what?
Like he takes some accountability for it.
Like what?
And Dak, before you answer, Dak is one of the most accountable quarterbacks I've seen in the league.
That dumbass question because you know what the hell I'm talking about. You've seen the damn. So at times
you goddamn right. I've seen it since I was in the 8th grade. That they haven't done shit.
You gonna tell me Dak's decision making be pure on point?
The only reason. I mean, name one quarterback where their decision making is on point all the time. Name one in NFL history, because you can't. Because you cannot.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You listen to what I'm saying.
You're so protecting of Dak Prescott.
No, I'm not protecting. I'm not protective of the Dallas Cowboys in general.
Every single penny of that
$60 million. Nobody said that. I'm just not going to blame Dak for 30 years of failure. I'm not doing it.
Ain't nobody blaming him for 30 years of failure.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't do it. Lights are bright. Lights been bright for 30 fucking years. Lights been bright for 30 fucking years, and it haven't happened.
I do need you guys.
The lights bright. That's it.
Lights been bright for 30 fucking years.
When the lights get brighter.
Lights been bright for 30 fucking years.
We know this.
Lights been bright for 30 fucking years, Britne. We know this.
We
know this.
The cursing can go. Ain't nobody cursing at you, bro.
But we know this.
Chill out.
You can get mad. I'm not mad. Lights been bright for 30 years. And ain't nobody cussing at you. I'm not cursing at you.
It's like,
but they've been bright for 30 years.
Like
30 years.
Britne, we sailors, we cuss. That's just it's vocabulary. That's
I don't care about that.
Nobody's cussing at you. Nobody's cussing at you.
Ain't nobody cussing at you.
But
don't take it personal.
I don't care about the selling part.
But listen. Y'all gotta say this because y'all do have a show to do together when y'all play. Say this shit for that.
No, well, I ain't saving crap. I'm getting it out right now. Right here.
Say this shit for that.
That's what his ass is whack at times, and that is what it is.
Listen, that great.
I never said he was a bad player. I just said lights get when it comes playoff time, it's trash. That's all I said.
Cowboys been trash.
And I still gonna believe it.
Cowboys been trash.
And everybody watching knows it.
And I'm gonna believe that. Cowboys been trash for 30 years.
Everybody watching
I'm gonna believe that.
this.
Cowboys been trash for 30 years.
Well, that's your team. I don't give a damn.
I'm just telling you what it is. Your team just got good.
All right.
My team just good. Super Bowl, cool.
No, he said y'all just got good. He said y'all just got good. And I said good.
Super Bowl. Thank you. Still is.
Anyway, moving on along.
You getting mad because your quarterback whack.
I'm not getting mad.
Crazy.
But my quarterback can beat you.
Oh, let's move on to who's actually beating who in our pick'em league. So, right now, me and Britne, I made up a lot of ground. Britne had a 4-game lead. Britne had a 4-game lead on second place. Made up a lot of ground. Now it's me and Britne in the first place spot right now. Chilling. Jay is right there behind us at 85 and 49, 1 game behind us. And then Mel and Bree sitting tied in third, 3 games behind us in first place. And then Corey, man, you made it to the podium, dog. Welcome. Well, not the podium, but like you right next to the podium at in fourth place at 77 and 57.
I've been riding in fourth the whole season.
Yeah. You was muddling around like fifth. You and Zoe was,
and I missed some picks.
You and Zoe was jockeying back and forth in like fifth, and you know what I'm saying, you know. So we're not even gonna talk about the bottom of the bottom, you know.
No need.
We know what it is there, but yeah, man, pick'em is it's hard to call this year, honestly, because a lot of games that we've called, like we pick, I've seen it like we for the most part we pick the same teams. For the most part, and then them teams all end up losing. Like only a few people, and shout out to Bree for like her first pick'em league, and she's doing pretty good, getting her picks from ChatGPT. But
whatever works,
whatever works, man. So it's getting interesting, man. But the one thing I do want to point out, man, and it sucks that he's not here, but the guy who talks the most shit about being, champion and this and that and got the belt and da ain't smelled first place all season.
Ooh.
And that's Mel.
Separation.
That was his favorite word, and we got separation for sure.
Separated the other way.
I mean, to his credit, though, it's only 3 games behind.
Yeah, but he's been behind consistently.
Yeah, but we still got another 8.
Well, we got half a season. We got half a season to go. So
I mean,
I just
never know what could happen.
I just think it's funny that Mel be this, I'm such a supreme fantasy being. I'm the almighty when it comes to the pick'em and stuff, and the belt is mine this year. And his name ain't been gold not one time this year. Not one time. Highest he's been is like second place, I think. So this is interesting. But me and you, Britne, we here. We here. 86 and 48, man. I might have to chop it up with you. Let's see if we can stay on the same page for a little bit.
What?
I probably won't.
Keep it neck and neck. You know what I'm saying?
I get bored, so I start taking too many risks that
I be trying to call some upsets. Like I be like, yo, this could be an upset. This could be an upset.
I get bored. Like I just be like, okay, I know this team's gonna win, but I'm gonna pick this team. So I can start getting bored. That's why
I ain't gonna lie. Last minute, I changed my Kansas City pick to Buffalo. Last minute, like 10 minutes before the game, I changed my pick, and I was like, nah, he's pretty good against them in the regular season, and they in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo, and I'm glad I did. They won, so I think I put a lot of separation. Did you take Buffalo?
Who, me? No.
Yeah, you took Kansas City in that one?
Yeah, no, it was one where I took who the Raiders play.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think I took the Raiders on that one. I was like, I'm gonna take the risk and take the Raiders on that one.
I take the Raiders on that one.
But that's what I'm saying.
I hope I didn't.
I don't think you took the Raiders. It was a few games that I started taking risks.
Okay, I damn sure didn't take the Raiders. Cool. Yeah,
I took the which that game
after after
lost by 1 point.
After doing the show with Corey, I was like, man, I think the Cowboys can do it. And I stuck with my Cowboys pick. Boy, was I stupid.
Same here. I could have known they was gonna fold. No, I'm just playing.
Boy, was I stupid. I was like, ain't no way. I was like, ain't no Jacoby Brissett starting.
Chris, what did I say? It would either be a shootout or they would get their ass whooped. You'd be able to tell within the first 5 minutes. If they come out in that soft ass zone, they finna get toe up.
You know what? I'm gonna be upset if I start picking these Panthers and they just go back to being who they was.
They not, because they running the ball.
Who they play next?
I want to say somebody in the division. The Saints. So they got to win that.
They gonna win that.
They could actually. What would their record be? They could actually go over 500 if they win that. I think, or be at 500.
Are they not at 500 right now?
I think they might be. They might be 4-4 right now. Let me see. Let me take a look. Oh, they are over 5. They 5-4 right now.
They are over.
Ooh, it's getting spicy over there.
I'm sorry. Who's their next game?
Saints. That's 6-4. If they don't fuck it up,
they'll probably.
That's 6-4.
They should win that one. They hopefully should win that one. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
When was the last time Carolina was multiple games over 500?
2016.
Went to the Super Bowl.
2016.
Damn. Man, so this NFC wildcard picture gonna be crazy. Only 3 teams can get in.
So what's the wild card looking like right now?
All right, so right now, if the playoffs started today, it would be for the AFC, Indianapolis number 1, New England number 2, Denver number 3. By the way, those are your only 7-win teams in the league. Indy, New England, and Denver. It'd be Pittsburgh number 4. Then your wild card would be Buffalo. Wild card 2 would be the Chargers, and wild card 3 would be the Jaguars. And because Buffalo, Chargers, and Jaguars all own the head-to-head tiebreaker, Kansas City is on the outside looking in if the playoffs started today. And then for the NFC, it's Philly number 1, Tampa Bay number 2, Seattle number 3, Green Bay number 4, LA with wild card 1, San Francisco with wild card 2, and Detroit with wild card 3. But then right on the outside looking in for the NFC is Chicago, Carolina, and Minnesota.
So it's probably going okay.
But only 2 games out of the 7th spot is Dallas. There's a chance.
Where?
I don't know, because the second half, the back end of your schedule is a gauntlet, but there's a chance.
It's also a chance I won a lottery. No, I'm playing.
So, and then for the playoff picture for the AFC is a little bit more solid looking.
Let me stop talking before the Eagles have a 2022 collapse again.
Just keep talking.
The playoff picture for the AFC is a little bit more solid. Kansas City is the only one that's on the outside, just because the 3 wild cards currently all have the head-to-head tiebreaker over them. And then behind them is Houston, Baltimore, Cincinnati. Once you get past Baltimore, honestly, none of this shit even matters. Like, none of them teams are going to make it. Baltimore is trying to make a push, and Houston is probably going to drop out. So it's really just going to be Kansas City and Baltimore fighting to get back into this wild card position. Because right now it's looking like
Chargers are winning that division.
It looks like the Chargers or Denver, because Denver's the division leader right now.
Denver's
so Baltimore's Chargers or
East,
North.
Okay.
So Denver and Chargers are making a charge for the division. Kansas City is going to have to make up ground, because I think Kansas City has lost to both of them. I know they lost to the Chargers. Have they lost to Denver?
Yes.
So they're already down 2 in the division.
Yes.
That's bad. That is bad. So Denver and LA got a stronghold over Kansas City. Kansas City's only hope is that Jacksonville and Buffalo take a shit, because I think the Chargers are gonna, even though they hurt on the O-line, I think they're gonna keep going.
They hurt on the O-line. They ain't got no running backs.
So, but they keep finding ways to win. They keep finding ways to win. Baltimore.
Y'all really believe Baltimore gonna make a run?
Yeah. And that was gonna be my next point. So Baltimore is sitting at 3-5. They just beat the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson had 4 touchdowns.
Well, that's not saying much.
It's not, but a win is a win. And but not New England. Pittsburgh is holding on to that division. They got a 2-game lead over Baltimore right now, and I think they still have both games left to play. They got both matchups left to play against Pittsburgh. So that could help Baltimore a lot, or it could completely destroy Baltimore out of the playoff race completely.
All right, hold on. So Baltimore got the Vikings next. Y'all think they beating the Vikings?
They can, but
they can. Based on that defense, do you think?
But Lamar Jackson's running ability. The
Ravens will outscore them.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's running ability will, and if Derrick Henry is the Derrick Henry from last year, they can beat that blitz for sure.
Okay. All right. I got them beating the Browns, beating the Jets. All right, so that's what potentially.
So they're sitting at 6-5 if they win the next 3. 6-5.
Bengals
7-5.
Yeah, they could beat them. Steelers.
Unless Joe, does what he did on Sunday.
How we feel about the Steelers?
Where's it at? Honestly, I don't think it doesn't matter where it's at. Steelers are gonna because that's a play for the division, and also it depends on what the Steelers do in the next few games leading up to that game as well. How well do they leading up to that Baltimore game?
Based off the schedule, they probably should get their butts in the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest.
Pittsburgh or Baltimore?
Baltimore. Because you got the Browns, you got the Bengals twice still. You got the Jets.
Oh yeah, the rest of the division games. They got right. I think they got 5 more division games.
Right.
All 5 of them.
They got the Steelers twice, so you will hope at least one of those they win, hopefully. I don't know. My concern is the Patriots. I don't know. We'll see. But I think the Ravens just look so damn bad.
And that defense is decimated. You got key playmakers on IR. So
the Steelers' schedule is not very easy.
Right. Okay.
So essentially, what's Baltimore's last game of the season? Is it against Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh.
That division could come down to that last game.
I don't think so.
I think Baltimore could find a way. The rest of their schedule is kind of favorable, and you're lucky that 2 of the teams in the division are trash.
Listen to who Pittsburgh plays.
Okay.
The Chargers.
Okay.
Bengals.
Okay.
Bears. Bills.
Okay. The Eagles.
Bills. Ravens. Dolphins. Lions. Browns, and then the Ravens again.
They got a few tougher teams.
That's a 500 schedule, honestly. But with them being 5-3, if they go 500, how many games is that? 4-4.
Yeah.
4-4 puts them at 9-7.
Yeah,
they can win that division if they beat Baltimore in that last game of the season.
They're gonna have to beat Baltimore twice.
They're gonna have to.
We got that much confidence in Baltimore?
Yes.
I don't know.
I have that much confidence. I have that much confidence in Lamar and Todd Monken.
It's like I want to say yes, but the way they have looked, and I get it. It's the beginning of the season. We shouldn't put too much into the beginning of the season. I get it. It's just the last few games.
Listen, when Lamar is
getting healthy at the right time,
when Lamar is healthy and that offense is clicking, like they can. It doesn't matter what the defense does. They can shoot out anybody and they'll win.
They're getting healthy at the right time.
But hold on, the Dolphins game, and I should also think about who they going up against. I keep forgetting they got the Bengals twice.
The Bengals twice, the Browns again.
The Bengals defense is just pure crap.
They got the Bengals twice and the Browns again. So that's 3 winnable games.
If that defense don't turn around, there's gonna be some shootouts.
That's fine, but I'm confident with Lamar leading that shootout.
We're gonna see.
I mean, you still don't have answers for him. I mean, yeah, you can the Lions was able to get to him, but that was just a lot of stunts, a lot of blitzes. They was on it. But every team that they're going to get for the rest of the season can't do that. They don't have the defense to be able to do that. So Lamar Jackson can still have another Dolphins performance and pick apart the Browns and the Bengals twice. That's 3 games right there.
I got
That
it.
defense is getting healthy at the right time. I'm telling y'all, they're getting healthier.
All right, they better be because well,
the Steelers we've seen can lose games they're supposed to win. So
I better see a turnaround.
The Steelers better beat them twice. Is what they better do. Because if they don't,
if they leave it to the last game of the season, Baltimore will mess around and win that division.
Well, let's start with Baltimore in this Vikings game. I don't put a whole lot. I think the Vikings are a decent team. I don't think they're this all-world team, but we know what the Vikings defense is going to do. So
Blitz Central.
So let me see where you at against this team.
But we know there's a quarterback to beat the blitz, it's Lamar.
Yeah, I understand that.
The moment his spidey senses go off, you can kiss him out of that pocket. That's gone. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anybody I'm confident in beating the blitz, it's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But to compliment Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry needs to show the hell up.
Yeah.
Don't fumble.
Secure the ball and just be Derrick Henry of old. Not even of old. Just be Derrick Henry of last season, please.
Based off this schedule, they should be in the playoffs.
And then
the only way they're gonna make the playoffs is if they win the division.
Because they're not getting a wild card.
Nope. Talking about the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't win the division, they're not getting a wild card. Right. If Jacksonville just continues to keep pace and just play right behind Indianapolis, they'll get a wild card. Chargers in Denver, they're going to go back and forth for the division, and whoever doesn't get the division will get a wild card. And Buffalo is on New England's heels. They're only half a game behind, but they're pacing each other. They'll both make the playoffs as of right now. So Baltimore hope is winning the division, and Kansas City hope is also winning the division.
Who do you trust more? Do you trust Buffalo or New England?
I'm gonna say I trust Buffalo, but I don't want to discount what's happening in New England.
Wait, what's the situation?
They're 7-2.
New England is 7-2, and New England is 7-2
to get further in the playoffs.
No, to win the division, to finish the season strong and win the division.
Oh, you know what? I put that in Buffalo's hands.
Yeah, but now, granted, mind you, New England already has a head-to-head over Buffalo.
They sure do.
So they kind of got a 2-game lead, even though it's 7-2 New England, 6-2 Buffalo. They kind of got the 2-game lead because of the head-to-head, and that one was in Buffalo. So the next one is going to be in New England.
All right, hold on.
Which might be the last game of the season. Can somebody get one of y'all check that for me?
I'm gonna tell you, New England's schedule is very favorable.
Well, they got the Bucks next. They hurt, but I mean, who's playing for the Bucks? Who's their receivers? Anybody playing?
No, Emeka Ibuka maybe, and then Tez Johnson. That's it.
They got it tough. They got a good defense though.
And I think Bucky Irvin is still out.
If they healthy, I think that defense can take the Patriots.
They don't have a lot of sacks. They don't put pressure on the quarterback.
Your best defender is Vita Vea.
Okay. And then who's in the secondary?
Well, I want to say Sean Murphy Bunting, but I feel like that's wrong.
Nah. Got better players than that in the secondary. Who the guy? Can't think of nobody.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
We're not doing that to the Bucks. I'm not even the Bucks. I can't stand the Bucks because they always kill us every year.
Antoine Winfield, somebody said.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Okay, that's one person.
They got somebody back there. Is Carlton
Davis? I think he got hurt.
I think he's hurt.
I think he got hurt.
He is hurt. Okay, well then that's a problem.
He said Jamil Dean too.
Decent.
It's not bad, but
they don't put pressure on the quarterback. I think they have the least amount of. They have less sacks than the Cowboys do.
Yeah, the pressure is non-existent pretty much. And if you count on Vita Vea
to consistently
give you pressure,
all their dudes is on IR. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, they're hurt.
Elijah Cansey on IR. I didn't realize everybody's
hurt down there in Tampa Bay, which is why that division
I thought it was just the offense that was hurt. Okay.
They're hurt everywhere.
Yeah, Lee.
So the Patriots play the Bucks, the Jets, the Bengals, the Giants.
It'll be a win.
Got to play the Bills, and then they play the Patriots. Then they play the Ravens again. Then they play the Jets again. Then they play the Dolphins again to end the season.
What's the Bills? God dang, how they get these teams?
Because New England was ass, so these ass teams get
ass.
You're right. My fault. Carlton Davis is down in New Orleans. My bad.
Carlton Davis in New Orleans. Okay.
Yeah, he's down there in New Orleans. I thought for some reason when he left Detroit, or he either got traded or he left. No, he left in the offseason. For some reason, I thought he went back to Tampa, but he went to New Orleans. Thank you.
Okay. God dang, I wish I had these teams. What the heck? Well,
honestly, New England might not see
last Giants game.
New England might see 2 more losses the whole season.
All right, so the Bills got the Dolphins.
The playoffs go through New England again.
The Bucks.
They could definitely beat the Buccaneers.
The Texans.
Beat them.
The Steelers.
That'll be a good game.
The Bengals.
That'll be a TJ Watt game. They'll beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
Patriots.
I don't know because
not sure about that one. Then they got the Browns.
Beat them.
They can beat the Browns.
They got the Eagles.
That'll be a good game.
Yeah.
The Jets.
If the Eagles are clicking on all cylinders and everybody healthy, they won't.
But you know what? These schedules are kind of like similar, where they got maybe 2-3 tough games. We're not sure, so it really might come down to the last couple games.
The only thing I see.
It might come down to the head-to-head matchups.
Only thing I can see is New England's schedule.
New England has a very favorable schedule. They can win a lot of those games. They can drop the one to the Ravens. All that matters is they win the ones they're supposed to win and beat Buffalo again.
Yeah, but
you beat Buffalo again.
Mm-hmm.
The division is yours.
And that's what I'm saying, Chris. I think the head-to-head matchup is going to be the most important because they got similar schedules. Like they should beat the Dolphins. They probably should beat the Bucks based on how injured they are. The Texans have been doing nothing. We'll see about the Steelers. The Bengals, again, should be beaten. Browns, Jets should be beaten. The only teams we're not sure about is the Steelers, Patriots, Eagles. And I think the Patriots had about 2 other games outside the Bills that we're like, we'll see. You go either way.
I think it was like the Ravens and somebody else.
So it sounds like to me it's going to be the head-to-head matchup. It's going to make the difference.
Which is going to be nasty.
That's going to be crazy.
They don't play anybody but the Ravens.
The AFC is going to be wild this year.
In Indianapolis, that division is theirs to lose. Texans are out. Titans are out. Jacksonville is going to probably get wild card because I don't see Jacksonville beating Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So Jacksonville could probably get a wild card, probably get the last wild card spot like what they're sitting there right now.
Patriots don't play anybody tough but the Bills and the Ravens.
Yeah, Bills and Ravens.
Everybody else is.
Yeah, New England can fuck around and win that division, which would end Buffalo's five season division win streak.
Yeah,
but they'll be in competition for the wild card round, right? Wild card.
Both teams.
They'll play each other.
Yes, they'll play
because no, they won't play each other in the first round. If it was to end the day, New England would play Jacksonville and Buffalo would play Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
In Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
If it was to end today.
That's tough.
But Indianapolis can't fuck up because they're at risk of losing the 1 seed to New England. They have the same record right now.
What did their schedule look like?
Who, Indianapolis? Let's see what they got. So they got the Falcons next.
Should be a win.
The Chiefs.
That's the game everybody's waiting to watch. And I hope they flex it because I think that week, the primetime game is terrible. So I hope they flex that game to primetime because that's what the nation needs to see.
You mean to like a 4:00 game?
No, to a primetime game.
Oh, to an 8:00 game.
Yes.
Night game.
I think whatever primetime game is that week is terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, who's night game that week? In Kansas City.
Let me see. What week is that? Week 11?
Yes.
Week 11, the primetime game is Cowboys Raiders. Exactly. Get that shit off the TV.
They ain't gonna take the Cowboys.
They're not taking the Cowboys off though.
Sorry.
Jerry Jones is not having that one. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, and well, hold on, because Thursday night is Jets Patriots. I mean, you could flex that. But they're not flexing the Sunday night game. The Sunday night game is Lions Eagles. They're not flexing that.
Nope. So the only thing you can hope for is that's the game of the week at 3:25.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say 4:25 over on my side, but yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Actually, no, that's the wrong week. Hold on, my bad. Wrong week. The week that they play is week 12, and they have the 10 o'clock game. They have the early window game. Your primetime games for that week Thursday is Bills at Texans, and then your Sunday night game is Rams Buccaneers, and then your Monday night game is Panthers 49ers.
They're not going to take away the Thursday or the Monday night game. That's not going to happen. What you hope for is they get changed the Sunday night game.
And Sunday night is Bucks Rams. I mean, that's kind of a good matchup too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not.
What you can hope for is they take it off that early game and
put it in the late window.
Right. Yep. That's it.
Because damn, Colts Chiefs, who expected but when did they start flexing? They start flexing about week 11, right?
Nah, I think it's later.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, they didn't know the Colts was going to look this.
Because I don't want to have to. Because my game against the Giants, I mean, I just watch all my games. That game is going to be a wash anyway. But I just watch my games. But that game being on at the same time, shout out to YouTube TV, man. I'm gonna have both of them games up at the same time because I want to watch that Chiefs Colts game.
Oh, they did work out the deal.
No, but you can watch Sunday Ticket still on YouTube TV. You just can't watch ESPN.
Oh, a Sunday Ticket. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you just can't watch ESPN. And well, I don't even want to say their name. That 4-letter network is Disney. Disney being greedy. So, but yeah. What's the Colts remaining schedule though? You said Falcons.
It ain't easy.
Falcons who and then Chiefs? They got the Falcons and then who?
What's the 4 letters?
I just said them.
ESPN.
I know, but
ESPN.
Oh, that's what you saw. Yeah, my bad. Man, I had a moment. I'm tired, y'all. Yo, Chris, I'm over here spelling out Disney like I know I ain't tripping, mother sucker. Like, hold on, that's 5.
They play the Falcons.
Okay.
Shut up, y'all. If y'all watching, Chiefs. Leave me alone. I had my moment. All right. Live on air.
So they got the Falcons, then what, a bye week?
Yeah.
Okay, Falcons, bye week, Chiefs.
They got a bye week to prepare for the Chiefs.
Wait, no. I think don't they play overseas?
Oh, so that 12. Okay, I just realized that.
They got the Falcons the next game at November 9th. They don't play again on November 23rd.
Oh, the Falcons is that away? That's somewhere else.
No,
then.
That's home.
I know they got a Germany game. They got the Germany game.
That's in Germany.
Olympia Stadium.
Oh, it's the Falcons game. The Falcons game is in Germany.
It's the next game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they play, because they play 8:30 a.m. Should have seen that.
Yep. So
then they got
Falcons, bye week, Chiefs.
Damn,
Texans.
Okay, that's a winnable game.
Jaguars.
Winnable game.
Seahawks.
That's gonna be tough.
Good game. That's gonna be a good game. That's a litmus test.
49ers.
Also a good game.
I think that's
Jaguars and then the Texans. I think by the end the 49ers will fold.
Yeah, I think that's a winnable game. I could be wrong, but I think that's winnable.
Hey, Colts might not see no more than 2 or 3 losses either.
And they play them at home.
Who?
49ers.
Ooh. Yeah, they might not see no more than 2 or 3 losses either.
What do you
go to Seattle?
But that's why
that 12 man.
That's why 49ers
that's a good football team, man.
Don't scare me if I'm the Colts. We just got Sauce.
You muted.
Am I muted? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear her. She's not muted.
Well, maybe I'm muted.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. I can hear y'all now.
Oh, all right. I was like, wait a minute. That 49ers game, so they just got Sauce. They got Ward coming back. And who was their other guy? Sauce, Ward. Kenny Moore.
Oh, and Kenny Moore.
Yeah. Kenny Moore. And then, so that we worried about who? Ricky Parcell and George Kittle.
It's true.
Christian McCaffrey, of course.
Juwan Jennings. If you want to throw him up there, I don't think we see Brandon Ayuk this whole season. Honestly,
no, I think he's.
Why not?
When did he get hurt?
Last year.
Middle
of last year, actually.
He should be on his way back, right?
Maybe there was a setback in recovery, or
Listen.
Or maybe they just like, we're gonna move on.
Tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL, and then be back against the Raiders.
So it's something deeper.
I know, Corey. Not everybody can be
Superman.
That's my guy, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Overshown is an animal.
I love me some Overshawn. I hate the fact y'all got him.
He is.
That is my guy.
He can ball. I'm excited about having him back, but I mean, what they gonna do? Drop him back in coverage and make him look stupid?
I just love the way he plays. Like,
play hard, man.
Plays super hard. I love it. Like his hustle,
plays hard.
I love players like that, and he's not dirty about it at all. He plays the right way.
They got a good corner coming back too. Well, he's coming here, make his debut. Siobhan Reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Make his debut against the Raiders too.
But yeah, I don't know. I think 49ers. I think the Colts could get that 49ers easily.
There's a lot of good football left to be played. There's a lot of good football left to be played. A lot of teams to be made, and a lot of teams to be broken. The AFC is not as wide open. It's really just 9 teams if you include Kansas City and Baltimore, and then everybody who's in playoff position right now. The NFC, however,
I think NFC is
wide open. Yeah. Wide open.
It's fairly wide open. Yeah.
You can go 11 teams deep about who can make the playoffs in the AFC and the NFC.
Yeah.
10.
11, Corey. Y'all have a chance. I'm giving y'all a chance. But hey, listen, 2 hours, man. Surprisingly had a lot of meat on this show. Pause. So
what? It's time to go to sleep.
Had a lot in this show, man.
I can't figure out ESPN. Chris saying some diabolical stuff right now. It's time to go to sleep.
Hey, man. So we appreciate you for sticking around, man. Again, make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, share, man. Get this out there. Get the people in here, man. And we'll see you again on Friday. I think we still have everybody scheduled to go on Friday. I think we should still have the Friday show, the full panel Friday. Unless something drastic changes, but we should all be back here again on Friday to talk some crazy basketball going on. So
Mavericks suck too.
Dallas is just not having a good year.
Baseball team suck, football team suck, basketball team suck.
Well, are you nice? Your sweetheart is always a chance.
But yeah, so shooting from the hip, ain't he? Shooting from the hip. So yeah, man. Hey, we'll catch y'all on the next one on Friday, man. And then we'll be back at our regular time on 4:00 Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. And until we catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Cowboys won't lose this week.